Welcome back. You're listening to the Mid Morning Talk on Salam Media with me, Mario Mukonda. It is 11:37, and it's time for my journey to Islam. Now, I'm sure some of you missed this segment. We took a break for a while, but we are back, Alhamdulillah. And joining me on the line is Sadia Khanyile, who's going to take us through the journey of how she became Muslim and how she was introduced to Islam in the most unlikeliest of ways. So, without further ado, let's chat to Sadia. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Sadia, and shukran for joining me.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, sister. Thank you for having me.
All right, so I came across.
Can I start now?
Yeah, there's going to be a slight delay, so I will give you some time to listen to my question and answer, and the same will be for me. I will get some time from your side because of the delay. So, yeah. Is everything in order?
Okay, no problem.
All right. So I came across
Yes,
a post of yours on Facebook, and I wanted to hear more of your story. So when did your journey to Islam begin? Like before you decided to take Shahada on that day?
Okay, I started to research, I say, about Islam 2017. I met someone, a lady called Halima Mohammed from Trustword in Durban, KZN. I was working with her. She was my colleague at Egwini municipality. And then, like, I used to ask her questions about Islam because I was very curious about religion. Because back then I was Christian. So, like, she came to me with books, like how did Islam originate and everything. So I used to
Well, the line is not great. I can hardly hear you, Sadia. I think we should have this interview over the telephone instead, because it's cutting through and we're not getting anything across. So we're gonna try this a different way so that at least we can hear your story, inshallah. Yeah, we're gonna take Sadia on the line instead, on the telephone instead. The line is not clear on the side, so that kind of makes it a bit challenging for us to hear her story. And I think she has a beautiful story, a beautiful journey to share. And if you'd like to share your journey to Islam with us, please get in touch. You can call us or send us a WhatsApp message on 061 766 0355. By the way, you cannot call us on that number, just send us a WhatsApp text. All right, I think we have Sadia on the line. Sadia, assalamu alaikum.
the network.
Yes, I think it's better now. Alhamdulillah. Let's continue. Please, I'm sorry to have to do this to you, but please start again.
Sorry?
Can you please start again because the line is better this time?
Okay, no problem. Let me just press again. Okay, as I was saying, what happened is I started 2017. I was very curious about the religion. 2017, 2018, I was trying to find how can I enter into Islam and everything. How did it originated and everything. So I met a lady called Halima Mohammed from Trustword here in KZN, Durban. So she used to come with books of how Islam originated and everything, like the kids' books. I used to read those books, and then if I do have questions, I would go back to her and ask her what does this mean? I didn't understand this part and everything. And then she told me that there is a madrasa where I can attend and get even more information about the religion. So she directed me to IPCI, where Sister Morinira is teaching the students. So I came here and then like I started to study, I think from June since it was starting. Then June 14, that's where I decided to take my Shahada. Luckily, there was a guest, Mr. Al-Malik from USA, and he's the one who assisted me with saying my Shahada.
MashaAllah. And who inspired your journey back then and still plays a role in your life today?
I might say it's Halima herself. It's like I
Hmm.
used to like the way she covered herself. Like I was very scared of like revealing my body and everything, even back then when I was still Christian. So when I realized that okay, she always cover her hair, her body and everything, she uses the like long dresses. Now I know that it's called the clothes. Before I didn't know. So then like I was like, I love the way you carry yourself every time when we are going to eat during lunchtime, you carry your Quran. Like she's just like the girl that you like, that you look after. Like
Hmm.
you would say, no, you know what, this is my Ramadan and everything. And then she took me like step by step to the religion. Then when I was ready, I went back at home, spoke to my parents. They said, no, it's okay. If you think this is the way of life, then you can go. And that's when I decided to enter Islam.
Wow, mashallah. So your parents were actually accepting of your new faith.
Yes, they are very supportive. They are very supportive. Very, very supportive. Currently, I lost my fiance, and they're still supportive with me. They told me that
Hmm.
you have to go because you have after 3 days, I will have to continue stay at my fiance's side to pray and everything. So everything was just going like they were very supportive. They came, even though they didn't know what to do. Because in Islam we do things different than in Christianity. But they said they are
Hmm.
willing to do whatsoever that they have.
Mashallah, that's amazing. Now,
Yeah.
because you already had the support of your family, were there any other challenges that you faced?
Yes, in the community, to be quite honest, in the black community, they have this thing that when you are entering into Islam, oh, you're now becoming an Indian. Like, that's very different. Like, we always fight that thing that people, no, I'm not an Indian. Indian is it's a race, it's not religion. They have to be able to make the difference between the two. But I guess that's where they must understand the religion and the race. But I always like try to convince even my friends. I still have those Christianity friends, but like every time when I go there and I try like, guys, can we today? You can wear your chin and your whatsoever, but can you just cover your hair because you're going with me just to support me? And they were like, okay, fine, no problem. Like I try doing dawah in a way, but not showing them that I'm doing dawah because they will be like, all I can.
Hmm. Well, may Allah grant them hidayah so that they can also come to the path of Islam. Well, how did you feel when you took your shahada? On that day when you, you decided that this is the day that you're going to take your shahada, and you just went for it. How did you feel afterwards?
To be quite honest with you, everything in my life changed. I
Mm,
wouldn't say that day exactly, but the days after that day when I took my Shahada, everything just changed. Like, the way things were going in my life back then compared to them after I choose the way of life of which is Islam, it's just different. Alhamdulillah, God, like, he has been on my side after everything.
mashallah. Take us through your first fast and your first Ramadan.
It was very hard. I'm not gonna lie to you, it is very hard because I was not used at fasting the whole month. You know,
Mm,
I used to fast, but like 3 days would be enough for me, not the whole month. But after, like, I feel like every time after I took my mom, after I was finished, sorry, with my Ramadan, it was kind of different. Like everything that I prayed for, most of the things that I prayed for during Ramadan, we answered. So I
Mm,
was very surprised to be quite honest. I was like, wow. So it's true that this religion is very strong and everything, like praying every day, 5 times a day. It's like it opens doors for you in everything that you want. You have to speak to the Almighty, and we indeed do answer our prayers. So it was very
mm.
nice, and my prayers, most of my prayers were answered.
Mashallah, it's like, it's something that you've been longing for, and all of a sudden you feel at
Yes,
ease.
yes. That I give it, like I always appreciate the fact that I'm not gonna lie to you. I always appreciate the fact that I took this one. Even on Facebook, if you did like it was not my first time if you recognize me like
Hmm.
writing down about it, saying my favorite trade about the rivers because it's very hard to be quite honest. It's hard as readers because we sometimes face some challenges that people don't understand. That's what the name as Muslims, you know.
Hmm.
People would be like, you're trying to change who you are. You want to become other people. So it's like,
Yeah.
it's hard, but in a way, you do see lines.
Hmm. Yes. Now talk to us about the revert struggle. Like, um, do you get support from, like you already mentioned with your friends, but from the community itself? Do you get support from the Muslim community? Are you labeled as a revert Muslim? Do everyone just know you as the revert Muslim?
No, I've never faced that. I've never faced
Hmm.
that. Yes, but in my community, they still, even now as I'm speaking, they still don't understand why I took Islam. They'll be like, why did you change your culture, your religion, who you are, and want to try to be someone else? But when I come across the Muslim community, they are very welcoming. They are
Hmm.
very welcoming. It's very nice to be like around them. If I don't understand something, since I'm still like learning a lot of things in the religion, they will be like willing to assist with whatever that I am struggling in. But when it comes to my community, it's so hard. It's so hard. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hmm. Well, as the verse says, with hardship comes ease. So may Allah make it easy for
Yeah.
you and anyone else who's going through whatever challenges. Now,
Mm,
obviously, as a Muslim, we get asked silly questions. So, what are
yeah.
some of the silly questions that you've been asked? And, like, how do you respond to them? Especially those questions of if you have hair underneath your scarf.
They will be like, why? Yes, why are you covering yourself? He's like, because I'm a Muslim. Why are you even asking that? Why can't you just show your hair? I'm like, a diamond. So you have to cover it. Then people are gonna be like, no, you guys, you think you are better, you are full of yourself and everything. I'm just gonna be like, no, it's not like that. If you want to know even more about Islam, just come. Like I will invite them to come. Maybe if there's something at the IPCI, because IPCI is the only place I know for now. I'm not familiar with the other places. So even I myself, if I have a problem, I will come to IPCI. So I always refer people if you really, really want to know about Islam, just go to IPCI. They will be able to assist you if you want, like you are eager to know about Islam in that way.
At least it's also a way of dawah. It opens doors to conversations, and people
Yes,
learn more about Islam here and there by asking questions. Because I feel like we are the ambassadors for Islam, and when people see Muslim women, they're more likely to ask us questions because we identify as Muslims more than our brothers who don't really identify that much as Muslims. So
yes,
we need to be able to assist them. There's so much that people don't know about Islam, and there's so much that they still need to learn. So, going forward, what advice can you give to someone who is interested in Islam?
Pardon?
What advice would you give to someone who is interested in Islam?
Okay, what would I say to someone who's interested? I would say that they must like seek information first. It's very important to know where you are going, like I
Hmm.
did. You must seek information first, and when you are aware that you are really in love with religion, you can go to any nearest scholar or school and madrasa, wherever, or masjid, and then you will tell them that you would like to know more about Islam, then you can be able to take your Shahada. Because I believe you cannot force someone to enter into something that they don't know or they don't like, but you can try and explain everything in order for them to be aware of that Islam is a way of life indeed.
Hmm. Yes, Islam is indeed a way of life. And Sadia, thank you so much for sharing your journey with us. And good luck with your future endeavors.
Jazakallah, sister, Jazakallah. Thank you for having me.
Have a wonderful day. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Thank you.
And that was Sadia Khanyile taking us through her journey of how she became a Muslim and how she was introduced to Islam by a lady called Halima. Halima, may Allah make things easy for you and continue to assist people with their journeys to Islam. And if you have an interesting story to tell, if you would like to share your story with us, we would love to hear it. Get in touch with us. Send us a message on WhatsApp. The number is 061 And you can also send us a DM on either Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Find us on Facebook as Salam Media, facebook.com/Salam Media. And you can also just Google us for our contact details. You are listening to the Mid Morning Talk on Salam Media with me, Mari Mukwanda.